I would now like to tell you a fairy tale about Jack and the Mielie Stalk. Once upon a time, there was a young fellow called Jack, who lived with his mother, Mrs. Chifumbe, at Chilocho, which, as you know, is very close to Nyamanchlovu. And one day, Mrs. Chifumbe said to Jack, I want you to take the cow to the cold storage commission, sell it and bring back the money. So Jack, he took the mombi and set off. But he hadn't got very far when he came across a commercial traveler. And the commercial traveler said, Ipo wena hamba na ro mombi. And Jack said, I'm taking it to the cold storage commission. And the commercial traveler said, Ai kona. Lo mombi ena kono lo mouth and feet disease. Skati lo police ena bona wena, they'll put you in jail for sure. Better when a nigga mina lo mombi, I take it in the shatin, I get rid of the evidence, and in exchange you can have this handful of mielies. Well, Jack was very grateful, and he ran all the way home. Mrs. Chifumbe was not very happy. She took the mielies and threw them out the window and sent Jack to bed with no scoff. In the morning time, when Jack looked out of the window, there was a makulu Mielie Stalk growing right up to the sky, right up to Cock Robin. Quickly he jumped out of the window and climbed up the Mielie Stalk. When he got to the top, there was a big castle made from prefabricated asbestos. The door was open and Jack went in, down the passage to the dining room. But just then, a voice which belonged to a giant called Sky High Lee said, Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the foot of Chifumbe's son. Jack was terrified and he hid under the table. The giant came in and he sat down to a big meal. But when he was finished eating, he took from the cupboard behind him a huku. And he put the huku on the table and said, lay. And the huku laid golden eggs, 1 dozen at a time. Then the giant fell asleep, and Jack crept out from the table, grabbed the huku, and in a badak astele grab front door. But the huku neza pak 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 pak. The giant in a vukiri na kuma iwe. Ipo wena hamba na ro huku kamina. Buye lapo. But Jack said, no, futsek. And he ran to the Mielie Stalk and climbed down. And the giant was following him. And when Jack got to the bottom, he took the circular saw and he cut down the Mielie Stalk. And the giant fell down, 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 down into the compost heap. And Jack gave the huku to his mother, and they lived happily ever after. Because the moral of the story is, even if you are a cattle farmer, you must still diversify.